Hey everybody, welcome to V-Expo blooloop 2020. Very excited to be here today. Wish we could be in person, but hey, really excited to give you a tour today of Area 15, the next evolution of the experience economy. With me today is Michael Benville, co-creator, founder, Chief Creative Officer, and one of my best friends. We're here to give you a great tour. Come on, let's go.
5 years in the making, we've got a lot to see.
Art Island for us is you come into Area 15 and the experience starts the second you drive in. What's inside? Because everybody today, it's a glass box. You have to see inside, show everybody the lights. For ours, it makes you wonder, curiosity. You must get inside, but what's in there? We don't know.
Base drop. Welcome to Area 15. Over our shoulders is a projection map skull, and this is the entry piece to Area 15.
Upstairs, powered zip line, people going overhead. There's a hidden boutique, Wild Muse boutique behind you. 300 feet of Meow Wolf, a mega mart, beckoning you to come in. One of the things I'm most excited about with Wild Muse is it's specifically curated to work with artists, work with designers, things you can't find online. This is a place of discovery, a place of wonder.
This is Max Steiner. Love his work.
You're going to Coachella, that's what you want to wear.
If you're going to the Royal Ball, that's what to wear. This is VALYRIAN steel.
VALYRIAN steel.
What a masterwork. This is not sitting on top of a chassis. This is an original creation.
He designed this entire car out of his mind and welded and crafted it together.
Street legal, you can drive it.
The ODDWOOD bar, again, I think this is one of the highlights. You sit in here and have some of the best cocktails that all Vegas has to offer.
Truly. And behind us is a Symmetry Labs tree. It's 5,000 LED lights, individually addressable leaves. So it pulses and patterns and twitches and tweaks. Behind us is the sanctuary. It's the creation of ELORA Hardy, of IBUKU, and built in Bali, where she works with her team. There are spans of bamboo here that are 25, 30 feet long.
We have nature in this sort of wacky, dystopian, fanciful world. There's this place for tranquility that you can sit, relax, enjoy some food that you've had at the Beast, play a game, work on your computer.
I mean, look at this fountain.
Real grow lights, apiary. We didn't tell them what to build. We gave them the context of what this place would be, and we asked them to dream.
So Chris Wink, our director of Cool Shit, he was one of the first 3 Blue Men. And what is so incredible about Chris is how unpretentious he is.
Right.
What he's achieved over here with the murals that were painted by a local artist, I mean, this is being achieved with just ceiling fans and some colored ribbon under black light. So what we're about to show you is what we call the portal. And the portal is, well, we'll let you see it before we say, a truly 21st century ballroom. The portal at Area 15 is a digital wallpaper. It's a place where you can transform with the flick of a switch.
Imagine a Zoom call with 600 people on the wall and the event going on in one space.
It's a wedding where what we're standing on right here is actually the runner. And surrounding us is all of the friends and family coming in from all different continents across the world. The A-lot is a 30,000 square foot outdoor space adjoining the portal.
We can have 5,000 person concerts here. You can tent this, transform this space for your corporate event, food festivals, night markets.
6 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip.
Everything at Area 15 is a platform for you to design. This is one of my favorite views. In the distance, you have VALYRIAN steel, the Wild Muse boutique, people coming by on Haley's Comet with smiles on their face, Rocket Fizz. There's so much to take in.
A highly anticipated opening at Area 15 is that of our anchor tenant, Meow Wolf. They've been with us almost from the start. And in the first quarter of 2021, 50,000 square feet of creativity of Meow Wolf will open in Area 15.
It's designing an experience called a Mega Mart, a world-changing, mind-blowing consumerism experience.
And to give you an idea of its scale, everything that we have been through today almost fits inside of that experience.
They do 500,000 visitors a year consistently in Santa Fe, New Mexico. But you can imagine what Meow Wolf is going to do in a city of 2.2 million and 42 million visitors in a world that is starved and hungry for new experiences. AREA15 is a platform for innovation, for technology, for connection to people in a way that is so sorely missing today. We're trying to create a place of emotional connection that drives engagement, that drives loyalty, allows people to come back and collect new and fun memories.
We welcome everyone through these doors. With that welcome, we also offer an invitation.
Come, create, innovate, and do something different and new for the experience economy.
Let's blow the doors off this bunker, shall we?
Thanks, Winston. Thanks very much for the tour that you've just given us. We're very excited about AREA15. Can you just recap for us sort of who the tenants are and what we've got to look forward to?
Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Very excited to show you. AREA15 is as you saw, is a place of wonder, excitement, a content box. And so we have what I think are a collection of some of the really amazing tenants in the immersive experiential economy. Our anchor tenant is Meow Wolf out of Santa Fe. They're doing Omega Mart, which is a 50,000 square foot crazy shopping experience that's going to blow your mind.
How is that actually going to work? I don't understand what that's going to be like. It sounds crazy.
I don't want to give away what Meow Wolf's secret, but it will be, you will be going into the Omega Mart shopping center. And there will be quite a bit of surprises, and there will be portals to the extraordinary that you can go into to discover this incredible world behind the facade of Omega Mart. So it's going to be quite exciting. And for people who know Meow Wolf in Santa Fe, I think they understand what it means to go behind the scenes, so to speak.
Step into our universe of infinite savings at Omega Mart this week. Save on ground magic meat, only $1.99 a pound. Half a heart, now half off at just $2.99 each. Omega Mart bone-in trophy chops, $2.49 a pound. Brain, only $7.99 a pound. Heavenly hash, picnic priced at $1.49 a pound. Nebula loaf, wow, only 99 cents a pound. See the savings for yourself. Only at Omega Mart, your portal to a universe of value.
We also are very excited that Chris Wink, one of the co-founders of Blue Man Group, is doing an experience, Portals to the Infinite, Wink World, Portals to the Infinite. It's a walkthrough experience with infinity rooms that take you on this extraordinary journey through 6 different chambers. And so it's going to be quite exciting. We've got an activation called Museum Fiasco. It's with Play Modes, a company out of Spain that has designed this 5,000 square foot sound light activation where we have columns of light that pulsate to music and engulf you, and all
Oh, wow.
you know, sort of 360 experience, and you feel the sound vibrating through your soul. We have axe throwing, which I'm very excited about, a company that, you know, really best in class axe throwing. And that's, for me, is exciting for the experience economy. We've got Emporium, which is a 10,000 square foot barcade, which I'm really excited about. So it's not just like sawdust on the floor, but it's this really cool street art experience, big screen TVs, great old games, pool, ping pong, all these things that you can play. So really, really fun. I love video games, so really fun. We've got a Todd English food hall experience called The Beast, which will have everything from incredible meats to vegan, but it's sort of in this whole, you know, immersive experience. We're gonna have a speakeasy sushi bar, which I'm really excited about. We've got Lost Spirits, which is a boutique distillery out of LA that creates these award-winning spirits, but they also create an immersive experience, a 30,000 square foot tour The one in LA is loosely based on the Isle of Dr. Moreau, and they're doing a whole new experience here for people to go through. And truly, it's the most fun you can have drinking booze that I can think of. We have an activation from a VR company out of Spain, Blacklight, that is going to be a few things, but really the main feature will be an escape room in VR. And I've gone through it. It is visually stunning, and you're on a spaceship and you're crossing bridges in outer space and trying to save this crew and escape. And it's engaging and fun, and again, visually just spectacular. And then I'll have some other VR experiences. We've got a free roam virtual reality company, Virtualis, that is their tech is from a company in Switzerland. And again, it's sort of free roam, and it's competitive, and there's shoot, and there's tactical training and all these things. So it's really engaging that way. 5 Iron Golf, which is they lean deep into street art, but they're a golf simulator company. So people can come and really enjoy good food and golf. And so, competitive leisure, which I'm very excited about. We've got Rocket Fizz, which is a really cool candy shop. And we built this great outdoor rocket that you saw, for the facade. Emac and Bolio's, which is some of my favorite ice cream out of New York. We have a bar called, as you saw, Oddwood, with that 22-foot tall tree, 5,000 LED leads, which is really exciting. We have so many things as I go through. So there's a lot to do. We've actually turned the portal into also a projection map experience. Again, as you saw, in this case, we partnered with Wisdom, but other people, for people to come and have sort of an art pass-through experience to enjoy projection mapping in a lounge environment.
Yeah.
And so we're open. We have incredible, as I say, this collection of tenants that it's all about something that is fun for people to do. And it's housed in this environment that is unique and leans deep into creativity. There's really nothing like it. And we have all of our activations, the roller coaster system, you saw the roller glide system, which is so much fun to zoom around 20 to 30 feet in the air, overlooking people and overlooking the art.
Wow.
Great visual. Our augmented reality experience, where people are putting these dystopian welding masks up to their face and walking around. There's a secret story to AREA15. We're not a themed place, but there is a secret story that you can discover if you want to look for it, which is fun. So, and it has rewards, particles that you can collect that are part of our loyalty system here. So it's all about what we say, taking the spectator from spectator to participant. And so everything here is engaging, and you have a chance to be part of it and changing.
Wow. So where did you get the inspiration for AREA15 from? Because it's been a while in the making.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a wacky thinker, and we own this land for a long time, and I kept trying to come up with ideas, and everybody I would talk to would really just think I was a crazy candidate. It's this. So like, oh, it can't be this. And there's so many people who don't. Out of the box thinking scares people. And so, dreams have to be big sometimes and not make sense, but there's kernels of greatness in it, and then you bring it down. And I met Michael Benville 5 years ago, and just started working with him with an idea of, Michael, help me dream. And Michael is really, I think he's a creative genius, and his whole team, Benville Studios. But we spent, a solid 2 years iterating. There was wackiness and this, and burnt out spaceships and Quonset huts and festival grounds and all these things that none of them quite made sense. But we had some principles of there was a changing dynamic of the internet was destroying engagement in the traditional sense, but there was a deep hunger for authentic engagement that wasn't being met. There was this idea of the malls are failing, but you still want to have a lot of great things together. And there's no, it's called the district, it's called Disney. And so how could we think about this sort of new paradigm? And we just dreamed. And ultimately, AREA15 was born with this idea of a company that will lean deep into this experiential economy that's a platform for innovation, for excitement, for art, for risk-taking, for something different. And that's what we want to do. And we're expanding as we speak. We've actually since March, we've done over 80,000 square feet of leases. We're expanding the campus, and we're looking to expand this in other cities.
And you're part of a 100-year-old company, aren't you? So was it difficult to bring everyone along with your vision? Because it's not your typical Vegas attraction, is it, this?
No, it's not. And so Fisher Brothers is, you know, we trace our roots back to 1950. Owner, operator, developers. In one sense, you think we're very traditional, but we've always been creative. I say conservative entrepreneurs. And the conservative part is not risking everything, but we take chances and we go for things that look different. And so the family, my family, when I explained it to them, a little bit what's going on, but I also was very fortunate. We went out and we found Meow Wolf. Forever, eternally grateful for Meow Wolf for seeing our vision. So we got our anchor tenant. And so before we broke ground, we had some success to demonstrate the concept. So being traditional actually is what allowed us to think different, right? That gives you the credibility that you understand what you're doing. And so just anybody can dream something, but execution is equally as important as creativity. And that track record, that history is what allowed us to get here today.
And who are your visitors going to be then? Are you going to be, is it tourists or is it repeat local visitors? Do you know how that's going to break down yet?
I mean, I think in the short term, it's clearly heavily focused on the Las Vegas local and the drive economy. But, very big believer in Vegas and the experience economy. Ultimately, this is a place for locals. We are very cognizant that we have 962 spots of free parking. It's free to enter. Where our location is, sits in the middle of Vegas. So the locals are really important to us. But Vegas has 42 million visitors. And those visitors come for everything for a wild time for a bachelor party to a corporate CES corporate event. And every one of those are a potential customer. And so we're giving them really something that doesn't exist. I mean, one of the other things is we were never trying to compete with the Strip because they'll beat us. We can't be the Strip. So we actually didn't try to do that. So we're offering something that doesn't exist. So anybody who has agency, anybody who has wonder, wants something, has been here and wants something a little bit different, will come over here. So we've made this very different but approachable.
Yeah, there does seem to be a really kind of like vibrant art scene and counterculture going on at the moment, I think, in the US, and particularly I guess it's interesting to see how it's going to, which models, business models are going to work in terms of, repeatable experience and which format actually works economically. I think, I think you were just about to open when COVID hit you, weren't you? And now you're open on the 17th of September. So how have you adapted to COVID and what do you see as the path forward? Has it been difficult?
Look, it's a stressful time. COVID was, it changes the dynamic of where safety is always part of what you care about. Clearly in a pandemic, safety takes on a much greater role. But, we're a platform. We are a canvas. And so there's been, clearly some of our event business went away. It delayed some of what we're opening. But I think it's done a few things for us is it proved our point that we are a canvas that can pivot. So our projection map room, the portal, really big for events. I mean, that was going to be for DJs to corporate events. But we have this incredible projection map room. We've now turned it into an experience. So we took what was something that's not usable, because of the way we've designed it, it was a blank canvas that was customizable, has now become a walk-through art experience. Our outdoor event space now is a Todd English pop-up restaurant with a massive TV that we can do everything, viewing parties, art shows, and use the outdoor to bring people in and have engagement. We have the art island that we're standing in. It's, again, outdoor space, another place that we can use for programming. And at the same time, inside, it works for social distancing. It works for people coming in and using these experiences. So ODDWOOD Bar, look, we can't today, at least with the regulations, you can't serve just liquor. But we have a massive commissary kitchen, so now it's a restaurant. So we're this platform that allows for change. And all the pandemic has done is really forced us to use that change that we had told everybody we had, and now we're actually seeing it in existence. And I actually, we are opening in such a stressful, bad time, but that's right, we're opening, and we're hope, we're excitement. I was with a reporter who was walking through the space, and halfway through it, she turned to me and she said, "This is so cool, I forgot I'm in a pandemic." And that to me, I said, please open up your story with that line. That's what we're offering people, a chance to forget. This is, you walk through those doors, we're happiness, we're excitement, we're wonder. And that's in short supply today. So and we don't have the competition of everybody else. So I actually think we're gonna occupy a unique place for the next year.
Yeah, it's a very new kind of attraction, isn't it? I read that your tenants are going to rotate as well, so you're going to kind of be able to keep it fresh.
Some of them, some of our, I mean, look, Meow Wolf is a long-term lease. Some of the tenants are long-term because of their build out. We have space that we've leased for 2 years. We have space we're going to lease for 5 years. We have some pop-up space that we're holding. So there's always change and variation in our tenants. But our events are equally as important, right? We are event space for 100 to 5,000 people. And so events are music, clearly corporate, food festivals. So that's the programming is equally as important to why people keep coming back. The sanctuary, the structure, you saw the bamboo structure with the netting, what a great place to not only lounge, but also do yoga and health. So this is a living organism that's going to constantly have programming that brings innovation.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting seeing how it develops. I wondered kind of what you're looking forward to in the future. I know I've read you got some sort of interesting plans around sort of augmented reality and maybe about the future of virtual reality as well. I think, what are you looking forward to in your kind of, if you could pick things going forward?
Yeah, I love the future. And there's so much new, there's innovation. I'm really excited, and something we've talked about that we're going to lean deep into is the vision of AREA15 ultimately is a seamless interaction of digital and physical, right? We are a platform, a physical platform today, but ultimately being a digital platform. And I think that can be expressed through multiple mediums. I think the way you have consumer engagement, whether it's through augmented reality, virtual reality, holographic imaging, and stuff we don't know about, is really exciting, and we can bring that in, right? Like we're it's a little bit plug and play, so to speak, that we offer those new things to be part of it. And when something new and innovates, what we have can move out, and we can put something else in, because it's a blank canvas.
That's amazing, isn't it? And in terms of expansion, I think what's going to be really interesting about this, like you say, because you're such an established company doing something so new, are you planning to expand it? Are you going to be able to replicate AREA15 and go into different countries? Is that part of your plan?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. So expansion for us really has twofold. One is in Las Vegas. We own the land. We have expanded. I mean, AREA15 was a 200,000 square foot building. Already, we've done over 60,000 square feet of leases on the campus outside of the building. So we're actually going to be building a new structure, 35,000 square foot building for a projection map experience. We've taken a warehouse that we have and partly where Lost Spirits is going. So their experience is in AREA15 and actually out. And they're going to have these really cool trains that drive you around the campus and everything like that. So you're starting to see that we're expanding. We're in the process of planning another 200,000 square foot building as we speak, because we're getting the demand. So we're going to expand in Las Vegas. We are looking in cities like Manchester, England. We've been working on. We're looking in Atlanta, and we've been talking to people other places. This is, again, wonder and excitement. And it's a regional entertainment center. It's a regional place of cool shit. Excuse my French, but that's the word we use. And so they work in multiple cities because they can pull from either the visitor or the local person. But it's also exciting when you think about what happens when you have multiple Area 15s. Goes back to what's that digital physical link. Now they're starting to be connected to each other. And how do they play with each other? How do they interact? How do you, what's the hidden Easter eggs and gems you can find in each one? So it has a lot of potential as you get bigger.
That's interesting, isn't it? It does seem like kind of we're seeing a lot of convergence in terms of attractions, and this definitely seems to be kind of on the zeitgeist Area 15. Do you think this is like the future experience then?
Yeah, I actually think that the experience economy is truly in its infancy. So where we're talking today is about companies like Meow Wolf or Appsline or Wink World. You are also seeing it what I'm going to call the traditional retail, traditional, how people sell things are going to be important. You know, the mall is failing because one, you can go to Amazon, but it's also the stores were only middlemen, really, right? You went in there because that's how you had to do it. The brands, I think, are going to have to shift. They are shifting they have to sell who they are as a brand, sell their experience, their essence. And that's not expressing yourself for how you buy the product, but for the environment in which you create connection with the consumer to the product. So I see this convergence of the traditional entertainment experience and the traditional retail fusing together. I think the event business is going to continue with, especially with technology, revolutionize and change. Yet at the same time, people want to come together for physical experiences. That's not changing. So this is a new paradigm. This is a new shift, and COVID has accelerated that shift. And I'm really excited, and I think this is a massive area, but it's a place that leans into, isn't scared of the creative class's vision, but works with the creative class and the operational class to come together to create something that doesn't exist.
That's fantastic, Winston. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure to kind of have a look round, and we're really excited and can't wait to visit.
Well, thank you, and I truly love your publication. It is an amazing, gives you great perspective on the industry. So thank you for what you guys do.
Oh, thank you very much.